in 3 seconds. Hello, everybody. It's Alex Shevchenko here from Aurora Labs, and we're here as always on Fridays to share with you some exciting news from the Aurora ecosystem. And today I'm here at the NEAR event in Dubai. We have here a lunch event with lots of great people joining. Thanks for all the Aurora community who were able to come here. However, as always, we are keen on delivering things, and events they not cancel the need to do these calls Friday Alpha Leaks. So welcome everybody. Thanks for joining. And obviously, we cannot miss this topic. We would like to share with you some of our research and some of our things that are extremely connected with the dramatic storm that is happening right now in the Web3 ecosystem. I believe everyone have been following the drama around FTX and Alameda this week. So we would like to share some insights with you on our exposure to this and how does this then influencing us. In case you would like to read more information about how it is influencing in general the NEAR ecosystem, there is a pretty nice read from the NEAR Foundation about the exposure. In general, the exposure to FTX or Alameda is minimal from the NEAR side. As far as I understand, they have been investing just a little bit of amounts from Alameda. They are, and NEAR Foundation is not holding any funds on FTX. Same is happening with Aurora Labs, which is the company that is building the main contributors in the Aurora ecosystem. So Labs also doesn't have any exposure to FTX. We have no influence by these unfortunate events that are happening. In general, I would like to say to all of the crypto community, brace yourself. This is an extremely unlucky event. It is hard for us to assess who is the person who is guilty in all of these things. We hope that together we're going to be stronger. We will be able to recover, though obviously, unfortunately, many people are affected, and that's an extremely bad situation for us, especially in the light from the standpoint of the ordinary Web2 world, from the regulators. And unfortunately, we expect that all of the situation and everything around the blockchains is going to die. It just means that bad conditions are going to last longer and going to continue. It's not a financial advice to anyone. We just trying to share some compassion with everyone. And now moving on to a little bit more kind of better news that are directly connected with Aurora, because FTX news are not connected with us, though they are influencing. So there is an additional platform, Biddles SO, where you are able to apply for the Aurora Fans Grant program. This is not a new program. This partnership comes within the already existing Aurora Grants program. It is just an additional great place for you to apply for the grants. In case you have been using Biddles, then Aurora grants now are available through their solution. Chainstack, one of our great partners, encouraging everyone who is technical enough to figure out to check out the AMA session that we have been doing around 1 month ago. And as you know, Chainstack is the provider of the RPC infrastructure. And one of the things that we have been chatting there with the Chainstack CDO is that there is one additional thing that can be improved there, the routing of the transactions. So we are happy that with Chainstack, we are actually resolved this problem. Now the transactions are routed through their own servers, and people, and mainly developers and the businesses who are working with the blockchain, they are now able to launch their own dedicated full nodes on Chainstack directly. This is happening because of the new RPC code that was released. This is a new version of the RPC. Chainstack was selected as one of the first partners to try out this new functionality. Later next week, you're going to see big news about the release of this new RPC code and new features that everyone are able to find in this. So great things. Chainstack integrated it. So far, so good. No problems from their side. I hope they're pretty glad with this new infrastructure that we've developed for everyone. Again, the code is open source, so anyone can launch it. With Chainstack, it's just going to be much, much simpler. Loanshark. The winners of Gitcoin round 15 solution to aggregate the DeFi lending protocols is now going live on Aurora. So everyone who is willing to explore this particular piece of the DeFi ecosystem, now you can try to do it. Again, super high hopes on the adoption of this technology. Great use case. Great that Loanshark is focusing on this. Well, and now everyone are able to try it out. Super cool. Endemic, one of the biggest NFT marketplaces on Aurora, is now trying to get new features published. So I encourage you to show some love to Endemic community and join this Endemic community through subscribing on their Twitter account, and because they are promising the unlock of the new features on the Endemic website. I'm curious to see what is going to be. I think that together our community can push it forward and make Endemic deliver these features sooner. Aurora Africa is continuing their series of in-depth explorations of the protocol. Great job, guys. And this week they have been publishing an article about deep dive into Gravis Finance. There is one kind of short infographic about the major things that Gravis is entitling. However, there is also some additional read. There should be somewhere a link about it. It was somewhere there. I was seeing it. So great job for everyone who wants to get information about Gravis at a glance. This is the place for you to visit. Aurora Africa 1. Stader, the project that was bringing to Aurora Near X, the liquid staking solution, is actually doing an additional AMA on the Reddit, and that's a great place for you to figure out what this project is doing, and kind of in case you have any particular questions to ask them there. So good job, Stader, looking good, and the adoption that you're getting really looks good. Aurora community decided to organize all of the different communities in one place. As you can see, there are quite a lot of regional and different media communities that are growing. And there are some stats there. You are able to take a look here. There are quite a lot of, for example, Aurora Turkey community, there are more than 10,000 people that are subscribed in Twitter inside of this community. So great job, Aurora Turkey, and same Aurora Vietnam. So quite a lot of things happening. Choose your regional community. Choose the media that you're willing to check out. This is just at a glance one place where you're able to see all of the information. And now going into the actual events and places where you're able to see us offline. So a pretty big conference, Web2 conference, Slush, is happening in Helsinki on 17th and 18th of November. And actually before this conference, there is an additional Web3 part of this conference that is called Open Protocol. And well, guess what? Our team is going to be presented there. On November 16, you will be able to meet myself in Helsinki, and we will be able to talk about the perspectives and the new blockchain user experience there. I welcome everyone to join the conference and see you in Helsinki next week. However, the Dubai movement continues to go on, and on 17th of November, the Web3 Dubai Global Gathering for Builders is welcoming Joshua, the tech lead of the Aurora engine, the person who is responsible for Aurora smart contract on the Near blockchain, is going to give a speech about building Aurora, literally. You can see him in the list of the speakers. He is going to talk about different things and challenges, and he's going to actually do a workshop on how to build things with Aurora. So for all of the builders, we're inviting you to join Web3 Dubai. And that's it for the news. And as always, since this is a live stream, we're looking forward to answering the questions and finish up this call with an AMA session with everyone. The first question that I see is that I plan to create Aurora tip bot in the future, same like Near tip bot. Actually, this thing is, as far as I understand, it's already in the beta mode with the creator of Near tip bot, Zavadil. So he have been developing this feature pretty well some time ago. Need to check what is the status of this, but for sure it is pretty close to the delivery in the current existing Near tip bot. So people will be able to tip each other in Telegram directly with Aurora tokens. That will be a great thing. Looking forward for Zavadil to launch this. What are the security measures that Aurora has taken to ensure assets of users? So I want to say that I'm extremely proud to work with the security team of Aurora. I would say that probably Aurora Labs has one of the most profound and one of the most deepest and the most knowledgeable security teams in the whole industry. As you all know, the Rainbow Bridge was not hacked. Aurora smart contract was not hacked, and especially for the bridges, right? And these two products that we've developed, they have probably contain the most complicated smart contracts in the world on any chain. Our approach to security is multi-step. Everything starts with the proper design of the architecture to make sure that there is as less as possible of exposure to a single actors that are able to change something. We're making our designs relying on the most robust things in the world, which is the blockchains. We really believe we're really aligned with the blockchain narrative. We do believe that the only proper way how you're able to build Web3 applications is if you are relying directly on the consensus algorithms of the respective big blockchains. For us, it is Near and Ethereum blockchain. None of our solutions are proof of authority solutions. We do not have for anything that we are designing a set of validators or something like that. We are relying only on the underlying security of the biggest blockchain in the world, and actually we are enhancing this security. So because of the Rainbow Bridge, the security of the Near blockchain is similar to the security of the Ethereum blockchain. But the designs is not the execution. So on every stage of development of our smart contracts, we are passing through the thorough testing that is conducted by the engineering team and also by the security team. They're in constant monitoring of the development process and ensuring the best practices in software development lifecycle. After the development of the features, we're entering the stage of normalization of the features and normalization the code. And within this stage, we're doing the security audits, and usually multiple security audits, depending on the critical, depending on the level of security of the particular feature. You can find the audits for the Aurora smart contracts in aurora.dev/audits page. We are publicly posting this information there. And after the security audits are done, after additional kind of our peers from Near ecosystem and from Ethereum ecosystems that we work closely with have taken a look at these codes. We are launching usually in the beta mode these features. So for example, right now in beta mode, we have the Near native token connector deployed in between Ethereum, in between Near and Ethereum for the Rainbow Bridge, right? So this thing is in the beta mode. We're continuing testing it on chain in real environment. And once we're ready, we are moving it into the production stage. And within the production stage, we obviously fully monitor what is happening there. We have an extremely deep monitoring system with alerts, with the on-call schedule and stuff like that. And the last resort, the last line of defense is the bug bounty program. Aurora was paying out one of the biggest bug bounties in the world in order to protect user assets. So security, as you can see here, is a pretty complicated topic from one side. From the other side, it is all about the layers of the security. You start with the proper design, proper development life cycle, then auditing and making sure that many people are looking at the code before actually deploying it, even in the beta mode, then stage deployments, beta deployment, and then going in production, monitoring, constant monitoring, and bug bounty programs. This is the only way how you are able to protect the user funds. And for us, Aurora users are always the biggest priority. Alex, what do you think of idea of increasing Aurora token utility? The more Aurora users hold, the more free transactions they have. That's a great idea. We have been thinking of this for some period of time for the Aurora Plus application. It makes lots of sense. The tricky part here is that users are able to move their tokens, right? So this probably should be connected somehow with the staking of Aurora tokens. But then we would like to prevent the abuse here happening. Like, for example, user stakes 100 Aurora tokens, gets 100 free transactions, unstakes it, and then what to do with these transactions? Should we keep it, or should we also remove it? And what if the user is actually using 100 transactions and then unstakes this token? Like, it is super important for us to make sure that the mechanics is not abusable. So we are not going to get in the kind of congestion types situation. So the user experience of everyone who is using Aurora is not deteriorated. But in general, and again, additional question here is how to update the utility of the Aura bots, because we would like to keep Aura bots as great NFTs that are actually showing some utility, which is not always the case with NFTs, right? We do believe that it is super important to have this collection there. This collection is owned by our early community members. We would like to make sure that the people still empowered. So we do not want to kind of decrease the value of these NFTs. We don't want to. We would like the members who are holding them to feel being special in the Aurora community. So we just need to wrap this thing up and make sure that these things are coming together. And as soon as we are ready to go on with this thing, we are obviously going to implement it and propose propose to the DAO with the usage of this utility. Besides that, I wanted to say that we are working on multiple great new features and new addition to our protocol. Please expect more information to be released soon and being available soon to everybody. For us at the moment, these features are on a little bit higher priority. So this is all about our vision for better user experience, the better blockchain user experience. And that's why we're focusing on it, because We really understand that working with blockchains is extremely painful at the moment, and we would like to update this. With this, I would like to say thank you for everyone who had joined this stream today. I wish you a very, very good ending of your week, great weekend. I wish you to, kind of move out a little bit from the doom scrolling of crypto Twitter and checking out on the prices. And hope you will be able to find some peace during this weekend, as everyone in the world who's looking closely at the crypto scene. And as always, we'll see you in exactly 1 week from now on the next Aurora Alpha League session. See you.